Good morning children, and welcome to another session of English Grammar of class 5. So we are again on chapter number 36, paragraph writing, and we must touch some more topics on how to write a paragraph. Okay, so let us do some kind of revision before starting to look at some of the topics. A paragraph is a group of sentences which expresses thoughts on one topic. Therefore, a paragraph is like a short composition. Composition means essay. What is a paragraph? Paragraph is a group of sentences that express a thought on a particular topic. Okay, for example, books. So this is a paragraph on the topic books, and it expresses thoughts on this particular topic books. Okay, we don't have to deviate from the topic. We have to talk about this topic books all throughout the paragraph. So a paragraph is like a short composition. I told you it is like a short composition. Short composition means it is like a short essay. What happens in an essay? Essay is a group of paragraphs. But when we write a paragraph, we only write one particular paragraph. Just one paragraph. Okay. So in a paragraph, the sentences should be written in order. So you have to be very careful how we arrange the sentences. How to arrange the sentences in order. Okay. I will tell you how. Always give a title to the paragraph. So you can see all these examples of paragraphs, they have a title to it. Okay. They will always have a title. Here there is a paragraph on the title books. Here there is a paragraph on summer holidays. I already discussed about it in the previous class. Today I will discuss about this books. Now the first sentence of a paragraph should tell about the topic. So the very first sentence, the opening sentence of a paragraph or an essay, it is very, very important. Okay, it should be very catchy. It should hold the attention of the reader. It should hold the attention of the reader. So the first sentence of a paragraph should tell about the topic, and the last sentence should end the topic. So always remember the first line, the first sentence and the last sentence. The first sentence is the opening sentence, the introductory sentence. So it must have, something very catchy. It should hold the attention of the reader. While the last sentence should be concluding. Because it is the last sentence, it ends the paragraph. So it should be written in a way that it should be ended. In a way it should look like a concluding sentence. The last sentence. Okay. Use a variety of sentences. We should not repeat a sentence. So this is very, very important in a paragraph. We should never repeat a sentence. Do not repeat a sentence in a particular paragraph. It should be, it should be fresh. It should not look monotonous. It should not be repetitive. You must not repeat one particular sentence 10 times within a paragraph. Okay. So let us look at this particular example, books. How it has, how we start writing a paragraph. Look at the first sentence. Books are said to be man's best friend. So you can see now the very first line, the very first sentence is so catchy. It has held the attention of the reader. Okay, it has caught the attention of the reader. Books are said to be man's best friend. They give us knowledge. Science and geography books provide information about our surroundings, the world, and even knowledge about parts of a body. So you can form your own sentences. You can talk about your favorite books as well. Here there is a reference to the geography books. You may write English books. You may write any other maths book or any other fiction books, whatever you like. Okay, whether it is a novel. Now you must not be reading novel. Whatever book you read, you can mention about that book, and why do you like that book. You can mention about it in such type of topics. Okay. Without any ticket, passport, or even flying by an aeroplane, we can travel to some distant land just by reading a book. So it happens now, it is so very true that just by reading books, you go to an imaginative land. Okay, you imagine yourself to be somewhere, in the world. Okay, you can travel. That is why it is written, without any ticket, passport, or even flying by an airplane, you can travel, or you can, visit that place. For instance, within Tintin. Now, what is Tintin? Tintin is a very famous cartoon book. Okay, it is a very famous cartoon character, Tintin. Okay, a book is written. We have been reading this book since our childhood. Okay, so for instance, with Tintin, we move around in the streets of Nepal, or with Alice, we travel to her Wonderland. You remember Alice in Wonderland? I hope you must have read this book, Alice in Wonderland. So when you will read this book now, you will feel as if you are with Alice and you are traveling to some Wonderland. Okay. So in the same way, Tintin also is a comic character. It is a very cartoon character, and if you read the book of Tintin, you will also feel like you are traveling along with Tintin. Books are indeed our best friends. So this is how it has been expressed here, that when we read books, we are never alone. We never feel alone, and that is why books are our best friends. Okay. It is so because a friend might change. He or she can fight with us or stop talking to us one day, but a book will always remain the same. It will never change and will always be a good companion. So you can see that how the positive sides of books have been explained here. Okay. Your best friend may fight with you. You may have, fight with your best friend. You may, but in reality, with books, it will never happen. With books, you will always be friendly. With books, you will never feel alone. Books will never leave you like your real friend. It will always accompany you during your lonely times. So always make books your best friend. So you can see the last line of this paragraph, how it has ended. But a book will always remain the same. It will never change and will always be a good companion. So how beautifully this paragraph has ended. So in the same way, children, you have to think about some points within a topic. First, you have to write down the points one by one. Okay. And then what you have to do next? You have to arrange each points in a particular order. Okay, that is very, very important. And one more thing that I have always been telling you, to start the sentence with a capital letter and end with a full stop, which is a must. Okay, now let us look at another topic, trees. Trees give us oxygen. This is the first sentence. It is so simple and short, but it has caught the attention of the reader. Okay, now you are interested to read. Whenever you write a paragraph, children, it must be interesting enough for the reader to read the next line. Okay, trees give us oxygen. We survive because of them. They also give us many other things which are required in our day-to-day life. These things include cotton for clothes, wood for furniture, fruits, even paper and pencil. So you can see what are the benefits of trees. We get oxygen from it, and how do we use it? What are the parts of the trees that are useful for us? For example, from the bark of the trees, paper are made, pencil is made. Okay. They give shade to people. Now the trees, the branches, the trees and all, they give shade to people, to animals. Now they shelter poor people from heat and rain. So tree is very, very important. Trees are very important in our life, children. They give us oxygen, and they give to, for the poor people it's like a shelter. They take shelter under a tree. Sometimes they do spend their nights under trees. We should take care of trees the way trees care for us. So we should always care for our trees. We should always water it, and we should always try to plant more trees. Okay, because tree also, we get lot of benefits from trees, and we must also give it back to them. Okay, we should not cut down trees unless it is required. So nowadays you can see, because of the construction of roads or buildings, you must be seeing lots of trees are being cut down, which is not good. So trees should not be cut down. If we cut one tree, we should plant 10 saplings. 10 saplings means 10 small plants. If we cut one tree, we must plant 10 saplings to compensate, okay, in its place. Remember, if we fail to do this, one day there will be no trees left and our survival on the earth will be difficult. So you can see now the benefits of trees has been explained. All the benefits have been explained, how it is useful in our day-to-day life. It has been explained in this paragraph. And the last line, the concluding line, it is also very, very important. Everything, whatever has been explained in this paragraph has been concluded in just one line. Remember, if we fail to do this, one day there will be no trees left and our survival on the earth will be difficult. So this is a very, very important paragraph, children. You must take it seriously. Okay. So now come to the next paragraph. Friends. Friends are very important in our lives. You too have friends. Okay, and you know how we feel when we do not have friends around us. So this is a lockdown time, and it's not a now we are out of the lockdown period, but still we are inside our homes and we are not able to meet our friends so regularly as we used to meet earlier. So we miss those days. We study with them, we play with them, we share our lunch and even secrets with them. One's life would be very boring without friends. Friends also help us a lot. When we cannot solve difficult maths problems, they are there to help us. So a friend in need is a friend indeed. You can put this line also somewhere in between this paragraph. Okay. When a teacher asks us questions and we cannot answer them, our friends help us. It always happens. Most of the time it happens, in class. Whenever we ask you a question, your friends prompt you that this is the correct answer. It happens. So we even in our school times, this happened with us also. We also did the same thing. We helped our friends. We also supported each other. They support us in whatever we do. Now we have to be very careful whatever we do. Your friends must not support you in your wrong deeds. Okay, they should always support you in good deeds. It is true that we often fight with our friends and don't talk to them for many days. It happens sometimes. But after some time, we become friends again because we simply cannot live without them. It is very, very true. Even though we have fights in our life, but we cannot just break our relationship with our friends, because they are an important part of our lives, just like our family members. Okay, but we should also remember that friends influence us a lot. So friends are the one who influence us, who attract us in a good way. So we must choose friends who help you, who support you in good things. So we must be very careful while choosing friends. So this line is very important. This is because if any of our friends has a bad habit, we too might adopt it. Okay, so that we should always be very careful with it. Even if your friend has some bad habits, you should try to correct your friend. You should not adopt it. You should not follow the same bad things. At the same time, he or she has a good quality. So see, all of us have some good qualities as well as bad ones, but we should, you know, we should always adopt the good qualities from others, and the bad ones we should not leave. We should try to correct them. Okay, we should try to correct them, and we should always try to bring them in the right path. We may learn it from him or her. So we must have good friends who will help us to become good human beings. So you can see how it has been explained now about friends. The topic friends, you know, has been explained in this paragraph very beautifully. The opening line and the concluding line, how it has been arranged. Okay, the arrangement of sentences is also very, very important. So children, this is how you must write a paragraph. So in the next class, I will cover this topic food and some of the topics that are given here. I will tell you how to write a paragraph, how to jot down the notes, how to write the points, and how to arrange each points in order, how to make the points into sentences, and how to arrange those sentences in order to make a good paragraph. Okay, that is very important, because unless you know how to write a paragraph, you will never know how to write a composition or how to write a good essay. So that's all for today, children. Your homework will be to think of some points on the topic morning walk. Okay, morning walk. In the next class, we will discuss some points on this morning walk, and we'll discuss how to make those points into sentences and how to form a paragraph. Okay, how to arrange the sentences into a paragraph. So that's all for today, children. You will get the short paragraphs on these topics on the dashboard as well, but before checking out the dashboard, you must try to write it on your own. Okay, so in the next class, we will discuss about this topic morning walk. Alright, so till we meet in the next part of this video, you keep learning and stay safe. Thank you.